whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
E ngā mana nui, e ngā mana roa, te moana nui a kiwa, puta no I te ao, ka hoki mai ki te heko o te ika, ki te upoko I te ika, whakawhiti atu I te moana a raukawa, taino atu ki te waipounamu, whakawhiti atu ki rakiura, puta no I te ao,
Puta no I te ao.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Taringa, ko hoki mai nei kei waingani a koutou, ki te whakahoha anō I a koutou. Anei ko māo ko taku hoa Erica, e whakapāho atu ana ki a koutou I te taone nui o te awamatu. Kei raro hoki nei te maru o te wānanga o ao, te aroa. Tēnā koutou katoa. Tēnā koe I.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koe, tēnā tātou. That was a mean mihi.
That was me, Mihi, getting used to the me with our, in the absence of our friend.
In the absence of our great friend, Parone.
Parone Gloin, so wherever you are, e tai, tēnā koe, nei mai hoki mai a tōna wā.
I think you did a very good job there. You got big boots to fill.
Yeah, I'll just wear my own, you know. I'll just wear my own. That's what I tell others. Don't try and fill in other person's boots. Admire what boots they've filled and then fill your own.
Yeah.
Hoi no.
Good idea.
Hoi no, moi I mua ta tātou.
He oi anō tau.
Ai, hoi anō tau. Ai, koe nā hoki tā tātou kiwaha. Hoi anō tau.
He oi anō tau.
He oi anō tau. Now, this on the kiwaha scale is probably, what's our scale again? 1 to 5?
Hoa.
One
I
being,
didn't know we had a scale.
1 being easy, 5 being the type that you'd need something to indicate before and after the use of it. So this is about 4 or 5, so high on the. I would deem it high on the kiwaha scale.
Yeah.
Hioia no tau. Hioia no tau means all you need to do is. All that is left to do. And you have hioia no and then tau, which is the determiner, and you can replace that with singular or plural and dual pronouns to indicate who you are talking to. So here's an example. Yeah, so you can say, Hioia no tau he haere ki te toa. All you have to do is go to the store.
Okay.
So, ko whiwhi mani a hau. Ka pai. I've got some money. Very well. Hioia no tau, ko te haere ki te toa. All you have to do is go to the store.
To spend it.
To spend it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so, like, ka pai, ko māua te kai. Hoi no tā tātou he whakarite I te tepu.
Okay, okay. That's a better example.
That's a better example, yeah. It's like, wow, yes, ka pai, the food is cooked. All we need to do now is set the table.
Yeah.
Hoi no tā. So
Kei konei māua ki te studio.
Ai.
He oi anō tāua?
Ai.
Ko te rikoata.
Ai, hoi no tā tāua.
Oh, tā tāua.
Yeah, hoi no tā tāua he whakaoti I tēnei putanga.
Okay.
Let's complete this episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can complete this episode. No.
Hopefully.
So yeah, there's our kiwaha, and if you have any more pātai about this, put them up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or, actually, all the kiwaha that we use, we would love to see you use them on your stories and tag us in them on Taringa Podcast.
Yes, great idea.
Great idea, yeah.
Whakaro pai tērā.
Yeah, and then we can like give it the ai or kao if it's used in the right way or if it needs refining to be more in the proper use.
Yeah.
So yeah, kia kaha koutou ki te whakamahi e nei kiwaha.
Great idea, Te Puaheiri.
Yeah. Tag us in there, Taringa Podcast, and the use of your kiwaha.
Yeah.
And any other kiwaha you'd like to hear on Taringa.
Yeah, also another great idea. Send them in.
Yeah, because hoi no tā mātou, he whakamahi i ngā kiwaha ka tukuna mai e koutou. So all we have to do is use the ones that you send us, because Yeah.
Every week. What's our kiwaha?
Yeah, every week, what's our kiwa. Also, if there are any waiata Māori that you'd love to hear at the end of any of our episodes, feel free to send them in and make sure that we have the rights to be able to use them. We also love...
better.
Yeah, and also, e kore ngā mihi e mutu ki te hunga I whakai mai kia whakamahia, kia whakatangi hia, a rātou waiata I runga I tā mātou punua pāhua Taringa. Ko rangatira mātou, ko rangatira te kaupapa I ngā waiata ko tukuna mai e koutou. Nō rere, mihi ana kia koutou. Hoi no! What are we're about to talk about? Hoi no tā tātou he whakaputa I te kaupapa mō tēnei rā. Kupu. Kupu me ana te wātaka. E ko te kaupapa o tēnei kupu ko te reo kohukohu.
Te reo kohukohu.
Kohukohu. Curse words.
Curse words. Okay.
Cuss words, curse words. Swear words, frickin' swear words. Swear word Māori nei. Kaua ko ngā swear words o te ao e mōhio te ana e tātou.
Yes, okay. First off, what is a swear word?
What is a swear word? Very good question. What makes it a swear word? Who makes it a swear word? So we talked about it, how it's a societal function of the way we give meaning to words.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what gives a swear word, How people give meaning to kupu. Peo whakaro.
Yeah, no, I don't know. They're just words. But I've just a lot of people, when they come across a new language, one of the first things they want to know, besides hello and goodbye, is what are the swear words?
What are the swear words? Yeah. How do you say this? How do you say that?
Yeah.
It's so true. It's I
remember being a kid. Oh, you're from blah blah blah. What's a swear word in that language?
What's a swear word? Yeah. How do you say I love you, or how do you say something else? Yeah. All the naughty words. Yeah.
But like in Te Reo Māori, we don't actually have translations of swear words.
Yeah.
There are words that have contexts.
Aye, kia ora.
That are bad, but I wouldn't say they're swear words.
Yeah, not in the way that we would deem them. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because our reo was such a taonga to us that if I heard my kids saying "upoko kohua," I wouldn't be like, "Hey, don't you use that word?" I'll be like, "Oh, how cute! They're learning to swear in Te Reo Māori." It's like, "Oh, where did they get that from?" "Oh, that's from Mama." Nah. Yeah. So what are some swear words you know in Te Reo Māori?
Well, you just said one. Upoko kohua, but...
Upoko kohua, yeah.
And then like e poko.
E poko, aye. And e poko is, as we know, is a shortened version of upoko kohua.
Yeah.
And upoko kohua, for those who don't know, is a boiled head.
Yes.
And you have to actually know...
The context.
Yeah, exactly. The context. And what you're doing here is actually you're looking at ideas of mana and tapu. And so, to boil someone's head is to demean their mana.
Yeah.
And to eat them is to make them noa, taking their tapu and their mana from them.
Yeah.
So if you get that idea and you say to someone, upoko kohua, it can be really defiling to that person, or it can be really offensive.
Yeah.
And if you look in old-time Māori, as they say, that was a word enough to set ope on expeditions.
Wow.
Yeah, cusses and curse words. And there's a whole lot of haka and ngeri, pōkeka, kai ora that have such curse words. But
you do hear them in haka.
Yeah. Hei oranga mai. Within there's a whole lot of curse words in there.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of other curse words and some kai ora and pōkeka.
Yeah.
But it's more so the description of some actions. Mm-hmm. To my understanding, that's where the cursing and the swearing is.
Yeah.
Reo kohukohu.
What about kai hamuti?
Kai hamuti, yeah. I mean... Kai hamuti, to tell someone to eat feces,
Yeah.
That's a swear word, eh? You know what they mean.
Yeah.
You know, some people say that in English and it sounds really offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, kai hamuti, kai a te kuri.
Yeah, so if you get told to eat the kai of a dog, that means they're likening you to a dog.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, or if you are the food of a dog, you are less than a dog.
Yeah.
Only a dog would eat you.
Yeah. But hey, you know how there's kai hamuti and kai a te kuri.
Yeah.
Isn't there that other word along those same lines, but it's a really positive and uplifting one? What, it means you're like super dedicated to the chief?
Oh, yeah. So that's the pai ngau hamuti. And then there's also the manawa kairoke.
Yes, that one. That's the one.
Yeah. So, you know, once again, we're looking at context. And when you're so dedicated to something, where one of the tests of dedication for some of the soldiers in training back in the day was to actually bite the pai of the latrine, the toilet. Yeah, so, and it was sort of to show your dedication that if your tohunga said, do this, you would be ready. So if they said, you need to jump off this cliff for the whole hapu to live, you will do it without any hesitation.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what it means. That's what it means, yeah.
So that one's not a swear word?
So that's not a swear word. So if you're saying, ooh, manawa kairoke, it's a praise. But if you're saying kai hamuti, that's not a praise.
Yeah.
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 So there's the difference at the iwi.
So, sorry, I'm taking us off a different track.
Yeah,
but
go for
on
it.
the Deadlands, doesn't he like, at the start, the main guy, not boy, the other guy, doesn't he eat the feces?
Yeah. That was an act of defiling. That was a defiling act of, I'm not too sure as to what or why. But the whole scene, if you haven't seen the Deadlands, watch the opening scene of the Deadlands. It's probably the scene that sets the whole quest on its course.
Yeah.
Hey, when there's a bad guy and he defiles the remains of an opposing
Oh, no, he doesn't eat it. He defecates.
Yeah.
On it, yeah.
Yeah, he defecates on it. But I think he eats it too, something like that.
I don't know. It totally was like, what?
Yeah. Either it's his orientation or it's defiling act. I don't know. But yeah, that's and so those are the description of some of the reo kohukohu. You also have pokotifa.
Yes.
Pokotifa in Māori dictionary, which is actually pokotifa, and another one.
Pokotifa.
Pokotifa is, it says, a very strong curse, an insulting swear word, an expression of anger, or a curse expressing a lack of desire to do something. The strength of the word depends on the ferocity of the delivery of the speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go, oh, pokotifa. And you know, some spilt milk, but if someone's like, pokotifa,
then, you know, it's more serious.
then it's more serious, more than spilt milk, yeah.
What about, I don't know if these are more sort of recent words, but I see them thrown around on Facebook. Would kaki whero be one?
Kaki whero, yeah, well, what does it mean to us? What does it mean to the receiver? What does it mean to the pitcher? Kaki whero, yeah, kaki whero mean redneck, and I guess along comes the ideas and the thoughts that surround that, or the stigma that surrounds that type of attitude, I guess. Not the person, but the attitude. Kaki whero, there's kaikiri.
Kaikiri,
Yeah, now we're moving into like
these are
ideas
ones.
of discrimination based on certain attributes a person or group has.
Yeah.
But there's also other ones like meho.
Oh.
Yeah, and these are like kiwaha as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kiwaha, and it's, once again, how you're using it again. So you can say, meho, tō meho, means stuff you.
Ah.
Yeah, stuff you, like, up yours.
Yeah.
Or, up yours, because it's, there's the possessive pronoun and stuff isn't tō meho.
Yeah.
A curse that is used to show disdain and disagreement for the actions or statements of others. And you can say, tō meho, o raho.
Ah.
O raho means, well, stuff, or your, up yours.
Yeah.
There's another one like that.
Tō koito?
Tō koito, yep. That's like another body part.
Yeah. Another up yours.
Yeah, another up yours. Tō koito. But there's, kaya te kuri, kaya te ahi, kai hamuti.
Well, there's a few, and I think these are definitely more modern ones because they are, is it kupu mino?
Yep.
They sound like the English version. So like purari paka.
Purari paka. Yeah. And those are from our tupuna that took on English language and still gave it its, it still had its teeth.
Yeah.
That type of saying, purari paka.
Purari paka.
Yeah, so you can say bloody bugger.
Yeah. What about puruhete?
Oh, yeah, puruhete or puruhete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's like...
That's like...
Bull tickle.
Yeah. Hamuti a te puru.
Yeah. Do you have any that you know of that are like sort of specific to Te Tai Tokero?
No, I know o meho is used, o raho. Oh, even like the ideas of like aini koe iau. Aini koe iau, akene koe iau, akuni koe iau means I'm going to get you.
Oh, I'm going to get you.
Yeah. And I know up north they use aini koe iau. Or ka kurua tō matenga.
Okay.
I'm going to bash your head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, ka kurua tō matenga, ka kurua o kanohi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so real not even figurative, literal curses, little curse words. And so a lot of these examples show that there's quite an origin story of most te reo Māori curse words or reo kohukohu. However, like the F word, there's a lot of debate as to where that's from, and there's a lot of
what does it mean?
What does it mean? There's like a lot of Facebook and there's a lot of social media giving it different names, different ideas, from giving it an acronym meaning. And so like the point is that the origin is never really considered when using Pākehā or English swear words. You just know that's what it means because of how we use it or how people use it in society. Whereas with Te Reo Māori, it's actually, it's another version or it's another glimpse into the Māori worldview and what they deem as insulting.
Yeah,
where there's a lot of things like that can be insulting, like certain acts, the way people look. And
similar to how like kai a te kuri kind of refers to them as being on the level of or lower than a dog.
Yep.
What about slaves, like tau reka reka?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That could be a swear word, like definitely something offensive.
Yeah. If you said like, you're he tau reka reka koe tēnei tangata, o tā tēnei tangata, that's pretty insulting.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, if you're told you're a slave to someone or a servant to someone, then that'd be pretty harsh.
Yeah. Pretty harsh.
Or he mōkai, if you're a pet.
Yeah.
In some way, one way or the other. And what I did learn was there's a kirehe.
What's that?
And there's a mōkai. Kirehe is an animal.
Okay.
However, it has a lower status than a mōkai because
a mōkai is loved.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
okay.
a pet. Yeah, it's a pet. Yeah. And like you have pets. You have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And if there was a mutt have a different type of status, like running around, it's like so that's a kirehe, and there's a mōkai. So I guess it's better to be called a mōkai than a kirehe. Is that what I'm saying? Ko te mea nui, ko te whakaaro te tangata ki ngā kupu. Ne, mā reira e whakataumaha ai te kupu. Ka mutu kei te āhua, kei te titiro rānei o te tangata ki ngā kupu.
Yeah.
He hanga whakamārama, he rānei ngā rau e patu ana I aia ki roto I tētahi kupu. So it's really up to the idea or the insight a person has in certain kupu that gives it its blade or gives it its harshness. So yeah, you could be, you can say aroha and take offence to that.
Oh, definitely. Well, it's just like in Te Reo Pākehā, I guess how, words like mean, I say mean all the time.
Yeah.
And like, to be mean is not very nice.
Yes.
But if I'm using, like, if someone says, oh, should we go out for dinner? And I'm like, oh, yeah, mean, I'm keen.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not meaning that word in a bad way, in a negative way.
Yeah.
I'm meaning like, I'm keen as happy to do it.
And just like people say in Te Reo Māori, there's one thing they say up north too is when someone goes, "Pē ana koe," you can reply, "Oh, mata ana I te ora." You know those are those oxymorons? E mate ana au I te ora. I'm dying of life.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and kino tēnei keke.
Oh,
this
yes.
cake's bad.
Yeah.
As in good. Yeah. So they even had that and they even have that in Te Reo Māori. E hara.
Yeah, e hara. That's, another one, eh?
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is, with a lot of curse words, a lot of it is just vulgar language. You know, the female form is used in a lot of ways for, you know, for sort of curse words in some ways.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea why anyone would want to insult the female form.
The female form, anyway, such a beautiful
We're
form.
far superior.
Far superior. But yeah. So, but it's insulting to some people.
Yeah.
And because it's like sexuality in Te Ao Māori is a celebrated type thing. So the female form and the male form is celebrated. It's used for entertaining. And it's also used for reo kohukohu. So it really is depending on how you want to portray it. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a tainui waiata. I think it's a waiata. Sorry, I don't know what it's actually called or anything. But I was taking photos at this job and they were learning about it and I listened in to some of the whakamarama. And the whole waiata is describing the female form, but likening the parts of the female to landmarks all around Tainui.
Oh, kia ora.
It was really beautiful. But talks about things like hoo-ha.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah, and likening it to mountains and rivers and if you kind of just looked at the surface layer of the song, you'd kind of think, oh, that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
But when you know the hidden meaning, it's really beautiful.
Yep. And so you could take it as that's one meaning. And then another meaning is that it's like a
kurahuna.
A kurahuna, and and ukaipo is like your home, and ukaipo is like a place where you get your sustenance, which is kaiu, waiu.
Yeah.
And so if you look at the female form as the place where you live, it's the maternal giving that the place where you grew up gave you.
That's beautiful.
So there are the double meanings, the kurahuna, the tīwhiri that are in a lot of the arts.
Yeah.
These curse words and these swear words were actually used on marae to correct things. So recently, there was at the last Koroneihana, 2019 keo Koroneihana, because 2020 was limited to online.
It was,
online living.
Live stream.
Yeah, live stream. And it was the kawe mate o te motu, which is the second day to my knowledge. The first day is tainui, second day is open to iwi o te motu. Now, you are to organise yourself prior to entering about, one, being familiar with the rules of engagement, and those are the order and how you stand up. And so there was a group of iwi that broke those rules.
Right.
So one of them is stay in the order. 2, 1 kai kōrero per iwi, so from your region, iwi. 3 is to mō tia to be used to finish your kōrero, so not song.
Yeah.
And this particular group broke all 3 of them.
Oh my God.
There's a few kai kōrero from each of the same place. 1 kai kōrero jumped out of, he was like number 10 down the line. However, someone from his iwi had spoken already, being one of the first kai kōrero, and he jumps out, and you can hear the pai go start. You can hear murmurings like, hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
And this particular kai kōrero even turns his back to the king, which is also a faux pas, of course.
Oh.
And so then the king's māngai stood up and said, whakarongo. And then started talking about an engagement that Putatu had with this iwi and reminded them of such things. And then they performed Heoranga Mai hoki tātou. And that was to, one, curse out what had happened. And I think to express also the disdain to what had happened.
Right, so the King's Māngai, they performed it.
Yeah, well, once he finished his kōrero was to whakatika, was to correct things, clean the house and put things back into order and say, hey, may I remind you of the terms of engagement that you agreed upon when entering and sitting at the paitapu, and sitting at the orator's bench. This is what needs to be done. So we are here to remind you. And then they all stood up and just pretty much a growling via haka.
Yeah.
And it was pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Which one was this again?
2019. But it's available online if you want to watch it. I watch it all the time.
Yeah,
I watch all the online. Mihi. It's like, we're so lucky to live in this age to be able to witness such things. Yeah.
So so you know how he jumped up out of line, like he was about number 10 in the Pai line.
Yeah.
Did they resume back at where it was?
Yeah, they allowed, there was a motion to go back to number 4. Like,
lucky.
Yeah, because number 4, 5, 6 and 7 speakers spoke after that.
Because if you don't know out there, usually, I've only recently learned this, but usually if that happens, you're not allowed to go back in the line.
It sort of cuts everything off,
you have to carry on.
Yeah, so it was by reordering of the marae that they were able to reset the order.
Yeah. So I was at this real big tangi once and people kept jumping up out of order.
Yeah.
And so the haukainga, the pai on the haukainga, they had to keep getting up and, telling them, hey, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
But it kept happening, and so they were letting it slide because, there were all these people that wanted a chance to do their mihi to the to Papaku. So, because of that, they let it slide, but they kept saying, like, we don't do that here.
And through pōkeka and kai ora, you can fix those things. Which reminds me that back in episode 183 in our Ngā Taonga Sound and Vision episode, we talk about kai ora and pōkeka. And we look at some examples and the stories behind them as well as the language. So it's a really solid example of what a kai ora and a pōkeka is in terms of differences, but also how they were used and how they came about in terms of the historical kōrero behind it. So there you go.
Yeah.
And so you'll hear certain terms and the language use that degrades a person via the physical form of the female or the male. Like, and thus you have done this and you are oozing like the pus of the female form. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like it's really, really bad. It's really bad.
I feel like so guilty, I guess, and like, I don't know, ashamed if someone done one of those to me.
And that's the kai. That is the utu, is that you are there to eat your shame.
Yeah.
That's the mana of your iwi is a bit shattered because of that. Yeah. So that is probably one of the most well-known functions of reo kohukohu.
He whakaro anō oi?
I think our language is so beautiful that you could even swear in public.
Yeah.
However, the functions of it actually has a deeper meaning than the language that we're used to today. And I think it's because we're so exposed to the language that is used in movies, the way we express ourselves daily. Some of them are in our favourite songs that they've become
like normal words now.
Accepted in a larger part of society. However, Te Reo Māori still has a tapu and mana to its kupu. And I think it comes back to the kōrero, he mana tō te kupu.
Yeah.
And so when you are learning these words, and they are fun to learn, however, one must be mindful of how they use them because there are still people around that take them very heavily.
Yeah.
Very, even to call someone your teina.
Ah.
Yeah. Even to say kia ora teina.
Yeah.
It's belittling the person or, things
I
like that.
see that. I always see people like mihiing to other people and calling them their tuakana. And in my head, I'm like, oh, no, actually, you're older than them. But then I guess now that you've said that, if they were to call them their teina, they're saying that their mana and whatever the gathering is, maybe, is lesser than theirs. So now I get it, why they would call them tuakana.
Yeah, and you got to know when to use teina. You know, even though, well, you know, you can be going, oh, mohi ana koe kia so-and-so. You go, oh, yeah, he teina nōku ia. So he's a relation of mine of lower sibling, or, you know, not rank, but, you know, that's how we're related. You're just showing the relation.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you mihi to that person, kia ora tuakana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that just gave me a little light bulb moment.
Yeah.
Yep. Now I know why people do that.
Yeah. So the take homes for this is reo kohukohu. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you use. It's still beautiful to use. However, be mindful of how to use it. And anything could be a swear word depending on how the person receives it.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, actual.
Actuals, eh?
Yeah, actual.
Like actually.
Pono marika.
Pono mariks. No.
Okay, and to our waiata o te wiki nei.
We're taking it back to the Wairere CD. Oh, Wairere
Good
compilation.
Old Wairere CD.
Who says CD? Some of you might not know what a CD is.
Yeah, true.
Go to Motet, go to the museum and see what a CD is. Yeah, it was made from stone.
No way.
Hoi no ko Nō reira, ko tā tātou waiata mo tēnei wiki katohe au from the Wairere compilation. Whakarongo mai.
Waka
Kani kani move that body.
Tena, 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 tena. That's a pretty cool song, man. They put that on iwi radio.
The actual music, good vibe, like a worldly, earthly
Yeah.
reggae
Reggae,
vibe.
of course. Yeah. And so that was from Pānia Papa, Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you want to hear more of those songs, and actually those songs exemplify language structures that are taught in our Te Reo Māori program. So if you want to hear more of these songs and also more structures, enroll into our programs, Te Reo Māori, and of course...
Good plug there.
Yeah. Got a plug, man, got a plug. Hoi no kanui tēnā mo tēnei wiki. He kōrero no tau mo he whakakapi
Just want
aki.
to touch on pono mariks.
Pono mariks. Yeah, that is one thing not to use, e te iwi. Ka ki mai tō tātou atua o Te Reo Māori, Timoti Kareti. Kau e kōhuritia taku reo Puaheiri. Kau e kōhuritia
Man, but
taku reo.
that's so you, te tai tokero people. You guys are so good at that.
Yeah. Cutting corners where there's no corners. Hoi no kanui.
Ka mātua i tēnā.
Ka mātua i tēnā. Koutou katoa ngai taringa, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa mo tō koutou hoki tonu mai. Ai, no reira, hei kona.
Hei kona.
Bit whakaronga pi kari kari. Gather up close everybody buddy. Taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki yo. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing at the hooker force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.